My name is Maame Awinador, and I am the PR and communications lead with the New African Mind. When people talk about the New African Mind, for me, one thing that resonates or comes to mind often is Nkrumah's famous quote that says, "I am not Africa because I was born in Africa, but I'm African because Africa was born in me." And for me, it's the idea that the concept that being African defies geographical borders, it defies ethnicity, it defies race. But it's a mentality that people have, a connection that they have to a land, the motherland where the first human beings actually came from. And for me, that beginning of that birthing of understanding of what even having a new mind means is to also understand that there was an old mind before. And what was an old mind? And that was a mindset of a people who had come from, well, obviously I was not born in the time prior to slavery, but I know a lot of my history from slavery to colonization. But there was an African before that, an African that was evolving, just like the Asian, just like the Caucasian, developing and finding their place in this world. We were the first civilization. We had strong women that were queens and men, kings. We had science in our continent. We were innovative at a time. And so what happened, where did we lose our journey? And so the New African Mind is the idea that we are going back to a place of the original intent of the human being, a person, a human being that can come up with solutions, that can change their environment, that are not subjects to their environment or to creation, but they are actually the ones who are victors. They are the ones who can, what they call, people say, have dominion. We are the ones who actually can, we're not the victims of our story, we are the victors. And so the New African Mind is really I think it's just a mentality, a shift, an awakening to move from being just a participant of a story, but really being part of the narrator, to be able to make history and change the direction or the fate of generations after us so that they can have a better story to tell. And for me, that really began over my life, from moving from place to place. I grew up in Zimbabwe. I didn't know I was black, so I lived there. I've kind of lived in different parts of the globe, and one of the things I always asked myself was, why am I African? Why am I black? Why does my hair look the way it looks? But everything that is on earth has a reason and has a purpose. And so for me, it was asking those questions. And I was like, why did our people go through so much subjugation, and why did they go through so much suffering? It was asking that question that I realized that maybe sometimes defining or finding purpose or defining something is the moment you begin to ask, why is it the way it is? And so for me, the New African Mind began when I started asking the right questions, not necessarily saying, why am I like this, but why can't I be something else? And this is really for me, like taking ownership of who we are and using that to change history. Thank you.